Are you a fitness enthusiast looking for more protein in your diet? Are you just starting a diet and trying to make things more balanced? Are you trying to figure out how to actually buy protein? Well, protein powders seem like a convenient solution, but do you know do you know what's really in them? In a previous video, I talked about upping my game in nutrition, and I was looking for more foods that were high in potassium so that I'd be able to work on heart health after dropping 45 pounds or 40 pounds in the last 3 weeks. And I noticed something different in my diet as I was switching to protein powders. Being the frugal person that I am, I went for the cheaper brand, but not only did it taste bad, it was supposed to taste like Fruit Loops, but it tastes bad. It tastes like salty candy. I noticed that this thing had loads of sodium in it. Wow. So after some research, I noticed that some protein powders are highly processed to contain and may contain added sugars, artificial flavors, and other additives that are not so good for your health. So protein powders can be expensive, but and you can may be able to get all the protein you need from whole foods like chicken, fish, and eggs, tofu, and legumes. Plus, these foods also provide essential vitamins and minerals that your body needs. So far last week I've been reading and researching most protein powders online. And are you looking at your fitness game, and are you looking to up your fitness game and consider adding protein powder to your routine? Well, look no further. Here is a guide to buying protein powder, and always read the labels before purchasing. So as I go through the video, if you find something that you want to be able to add, drop it in the comment section below, because I'm still learning. I'm still trying to really up my game. The last few weeks I've really been tunnel vision focused on what I'm doing. And like my video yesterday, I'm going to be talking a lot about protein today. My video from yesterday, you can be able to see that. I hope you'll go back and watch that video, because it's a lot about what's going on and why I took a little bit of a breather between my videos and kind of explain what's going on. So let's start off with the famous ingredient list. Opt for a protein powder with minimal additives and fillers, and look for options with high protein content and low sugar, sodium, and artificial sweeteners. If you're buying on Amazon or other online sites, retailers seem to bury the nutrition information pictures with advertisement spam. Scroll through the pictures and look for the ingredients list. Ingredients list in nutrition. If you can't find a nutrition yourself, just Google a product name and click the images. For example, there's a product that I just found right now. Tastes pretty good, and it's called Amazing Muscle Whey Protein and Nutrition Label. And nutrition. And then type the word label after it, and then click on images on Google, and then you'll be able to bring up the nutrition information. Now, got to be really careful with it, because some of this I've noticed it has 100 grams of sugar in it to make it taste sweet, and some others has 200 grams. Actually, I'll explain a little bit later. Well, you'll catch it when I go through this video. So now look up the sodium. Now, I looked at the sodium content and the protein amount for 1 scoop. And if you're like me, I use 3 scoops per day to be able to kind of balance out the carbohydrates and the protein. I'm trying to shoot for 40-40-20. And so if I drank Ghost Protein, which is the new hot protein out on the market, I would get 150 per scoop, or 400 milligrams of sodium per day. If I drank Muscle Milk, which is widely known, I would get 135 or 450 milligrams of sodium per day. But if I drank Amazing Muscle, it packs a whopping 60 milligrams per scoop or 180 milligrams of sodium per day. So which one would you rather have? Would you rather have one with a high salt content, or would you rather have one that has a low sodium content? Now there's some cheap brands online that pack a whopping 320 milligrams or 960 milligrams of sodium per day, like 6 Star. That's Amazon's generic product. 960 milligrams per day. That's almost your daily intake of sodium in 3 scoops of protein powder. Keep in mind that one heaping teaspoon of salt is your daily intake of sodium. That's the daily value. This is a half of one. This is a level teaspoon of salt. Keep in mind these brands all have about the same amount of sugar, 0 to 2 grams, and they all have just about 25 grams of protein. So consider your dietary restrictions. If you're vegan or lactose intolerant, there are plenty of plant-based protein powders available. Make sure you read the labels carefully to avoid any allergens. Most of these protein powders, the good ones, will show you what your protein is with just plain water, and what your protein is going to be if you added a cup of whole milk. Think about the flavor and texture. Some protein powders can be gritty and have a strong aftertaste. Experiment with different brands and flavors to find the one that you enjoy. Lastly, consider the price. While quality is important, you don't need to break the bank to buy protein powder. Look for sales or bulk discounts to save money. And there you have it, the ultimate guide to buying protein powder. Let's see here, what else do I got on my notes here? Yep. So, lastly, consider the price. And there you have it, the ultimate guide to buying protein powder. I have bought many different brands. There's a couple brands out there that are really good. But make sure some of these that are fruity, that you shake up the tub really good before you actually start doing it. There was one protein that I bought off of Amazon. It was for 36 bucks. It only lasted about a week. I like to buy the big 5-pound tubs. The 2-pound tubs with 3 scoops a day, you're going to be out in about 6 days. This one was a Fruity Pebbles, and when I took the first taste of it, it tasted like I would have a mouthful of Fruity Pebbles. And then once I got to the bottom, it started tasting nasty. So keep in mind when you're buying protein powders that, well, looks to be deceiving, and the first 3 or 4 tastes can actually change. So read those labels, see what you're putting inside of you when you're doing the protein powders, because actually, instead of putting you forward, it's going to actually set you back. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment in the comment section below what you think about it. If you're watching another video to support the channel, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video. Like always, keep on walking.